When a calm black woman walked into a billionaire family's gala, they didn't see power. They saw someone to humiliate. "The staff entrance is at the back," one heir scoffed as laughter filled the room. Cameras caught every word. She didn't argue. She just took out her phone, whispered 2 sentences, and watched chaos unfold. Within minutes, their $2.2 billion deal vanished from every screen. The family froze. Realizing the woman they mocked wasn't a guest or an employee, she was the CEO who owned everything they were celebrating. The ballroom of the Grand Lucent Tower shimmered with chandeliers. Champagne and arrogance. Every headline billionaire and power broker in the city gathered to celebrate the Whitlock family's latest triumph, a $2.2 billion merger that would make them untouchable. At the entrance, a calm black woman stepped through the crowd. Ava Monroe, CEO of Monroe Global Holdings, walked with quiet confidence, carrying only a phone and a small clutch. She had personally built the infrastructure that made the Whitlock's deal possible. Yet not a single person in that room recognized her. She hadn't come for recognition. She came to see who they really were. A young heir in a custom suit spotted her near the champagne table and frowned. "Excuse me," he said loudly. "Staff aren't supposed to mingle during dinner service." Ava tilted her head slightly. "I'm not staff," he laughed. "Of course not. Then why don't you bring us another bottle?" Guests chuckled. The family matriarch, Margaret Whitlock, looked up from her seat and joined the cruelty. "Security," she called. "This area is restricted." The guard hesitated. "Ma'am, she has a gala badge," Margaret interrupted. "Then revoke it. She clearly doesn't belong here." Dozens of eyes turned toward Ava. The insult wasn't whispered. It was staged for the room. Phones were out. Someone even filmed the scene, amused by the family's discipline. Ava stayed perfectly still. "You might regret that decision," she said softly. The heir scoffed. "I doubt it." Without another word, she pulled out her phone, opened an encrypted app, and made a call. "It's Monroe," she said. "Execute the reversal on Project Halo. Immediate effect." The man on the other end responded with quiet precision. "Confirmed. $2.2 billion transfer will be halted and rerouted. Effective now," the heir smirked. "Nice acting." Then every phone in the ballroom began to buzz. First came the texts. Then the alerts. And then the panic. The giant display screen behind the stage, which moments ago showed the words, "Whitlock Global Merger Celebration," blinked violently. The logo vanished. A new headline appeared across every investor's device. "Monroe Global withdraws funding. $2.2 billion deal terminated." The room froze. The family's CFO jumped from his seat, frantically dialing numbers. Margaret grabbed her tablet, scrolling in disbelief. "What's going on?" she demanded. Ava looked up from her phone. "That depends," she said. "Did you read the fine print in your partnership contract?" The heir's jaw tightened. "Who the hell do you think you are?" Ava stepped closer. "The woman whose company owns 51% of this merger." Silence detonated. Margaret's face drained of color. You can't be—" "Oh, but I am," Ava said, her tone steady and surgical. "You've spent months boasting about a deal built on Monroe Global's infrastructure. The systems, logistics, and patents, all mine. You celebrated my work tonight without realizing who built it." The reporters in the corner started filming. The Whitlock's PR director faintly whispered, "Shut it down! Shut it down!" Ava ignored the chaos and continued, her voice calm, lethal. "And now, by breach of conduct, your contract is void. Effective immediately." Margaret's hands trembled. "You can't just destroy our reputation like this." Ava met her gaze. "You already did that yourself." The heir stepped forward. "If you think this humiliation will stop us—" "It's not humiliation," Ava interrupted. "It's accountability." The lights dimmed slightly as the event manager killed the feed, but the damage was irreversible. News networks had already picked up the live stream. Headlines began flashing across the ticker in the lobby. $2.2 billion Whitlock deal canceled mid-gala. CEO Ava Monroe exposes arrogance live. Ava turned to leave. Margaret stumbled after her. Please, wait. We can talk privately. I didn't mean... Ava stopped, turned halfway, and replied quietly, You meant every word. You just didn't expect consequences. The cameras caught every second of it. The calm power, the public collapse. That night, Ava's actions became global news. Investors applauded her integrity. The Whitlock's empire bled billions in hours. Their board members resigned. Sponsors withdrew. The family issued a public apology, but it came too late. The next morning, Ava sat in her glass-walled office overlooking the city. Her assistant entered holding an envelope. From the Whitlocks, he said. Formal apology. And an offer to renegotiate. Ava took the letter, smiled faintly, and fed it into the shredder beside her desk. They mistook humiliation for leverage, she said. Let them learn value without my help, he nodded. The press wants a statement. Should I prepare one? She shook her head. No statements, just results. Outside, news anchors replayed her quiet dismantling of the Whitlocks in slow motion. A single woman who turned mockery into a masterclass in power. Later that evening, Ava received a message from a young entrepreneur. You showed me what strength looks like without shouting. Thank you, Ava replied simply. Build your own room. Never beg for a seat. She stood at her window as the skyline burned gold with sunset. The same city that once tried to underestimate her now moved at her command, because she hadn't come to prove her worth. She came to remind the world that power doesn't ask for recognition. It takes the microphone in silence and ends the conversation. And the family that tried to belittle her at their $2.2 billion celebration? They learned the hard way that mocking a woman who built the table means losing your seat and your empire in one night. If you believe true power doesn't shout, it ends arrogance in silence, prove it. Like this video, share it everywhere, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from and what moment hit you hardest. Subscribe today and turn on notifications so you never miss stories where respect wins.